Welcome back to our Let's Play of Fire Emblem Houses. Fire Emblem Warriors, Three Hopes. We've got... first of all, we got a reward somewhere. A marvel? Must obtain victory over such a fierce... What was to do to attain victory over such a fierce force? Think of your next goal. I wish to be as much use as I can, seeing as we're partners in destiny. Strength alone will be insufficient. We must be clever as well. Right. Well, we got some supports, so let's watch those. Shez and Leone. A rank.
Oh, it's the captain.
Yeah, handle it any way you want. This should be an easy job for you.
I'll report back when it's done.
Sounds good. We're gonna take care of some other matters in the meantime.
Why are you making that noise, Leone? You got an upset stomach or something? No, I don't. You know how the captain and his mercenaries joined forces with us? Yeah, I'm so glad you get to fight with him again. Oh, wait. This is the first time you two are actually fighting together, right? Yep. I haven't seen him since we parted ways when I was a kid. I've never been in a battle with him or anything. So, yeah, I'm happy, but... No! I can't take it! Are you jealous of Alois? He and Geralt are practically glued together. Come on, you know who I'm talking about. The kid! Though we're practically the same age. But only one of us has the captain's full confidence and a cool nickname. We're both mercenaries, for crying out loud, and I was the captain's first apprentice. But you're not family. You can bet that Geralt would have trained any child of his from birth, a whole lot longer than you. Ugh, you have a point there. And if you want to talk about age, Alois has been with him since their knight days. Which means it's likely that he was actually Geralt's first apprentice, right? Hey, you're right. I didn't even think about that. In any case, it's kind of a given you wouldn't be on the same level. I mean, they haven't just studied under Geralt. They've had years of on-the-job training with him. Plus, you don't have any weird powers. You mean like you do? Yeah, but our powers are completely different. To be honest, I want to best the Ashen Demon too. I've been striving to do that this whole time, but still haven't managed to pull it off. Is that right? You know, even if we teamed up, I'm not so sure we'd win. I don't know about that. With the two of us together, I think we might actually have a shot at it. In fact, I think my money would be on us. Want to set up a challenge sometime and see what happens? I'm all for it. After all, the captain has a saying. Better to fight dirty and win than play fair and lose. Yeah, that sounds like Geralt. For a mercenary, all that matters is the outcome. Exactly. You know, I'm really glad you're here. Same goes for you, Leone. Let's stay sharp and show the Ashen Demon up our own way.
Alright. Yeah, dirty fighting. Alright. Let's talk to everybody. I never had the opportunity to visit the kingdom before. A novel experience. It's not as though we're honored guests, however, so I can't spend so much time doing quest research. Haven't changed one bit. Have you gotten any results? Ridiculous question. I don't do research to get results. Ugh. All this talking is wearing me out. Good night. Alright. Doesn't do research to get results.
Good to see you.
Far south from here is Galatea territory. It lies on the western side of the Valley of Torment. House Galatea used to be part of House Daphnel and split off and joined the kingdom. So some would say that it's well within Federation's right to take the territory back. Whatever keeps you, whatever doesn't keep you up at night, I guess.
Do you have a minute?
Apparently, a band of thieves used to terrorize this area, and the leader was none other than one of Margrave Gautier's sons. Yes. I bet he ran away from home because he was born without a crest. Yes, I remember that from the first game. Anything in here? Hey, Bernadette, why are you outside? Wow. This is the kingdom. Or wait, maybe it's not. Spent all my time inside. I still can't tell the difference. We're definitely in a different place. You seriously can't tell? Oh, well, now that you mention it, I guess it is so super cold. Hello.
Have you needed me?
I came to deliver a message from the Western Front. The kingdom is on high alert in every territory. You cannot underestimate them. I'll be praying for your success. Thanks.
Doing all right.
This guy looks different. I'm Nadir's retainer. Oh, that explains. Oh, Elmiran soldier. I didn't even see that. Which is why I've been dragged all the way out here. Well, at least we speak the same language, even it's only used in the very westernmost of part of Elmira. I figured we'd be able to understand each other, but never expect the language to be exactly the same. No accents, even. Though I hear Nadir learned this language in a whole nother way. Hey. Oh, she's by the horse. Big surprise. I slept on my home before we left, but I hardly said a word to my adopted father. He was too busy preparing ships and securing supplies for us. Don't really get along with him, right? So then it's probably for the best. Guess I thought you would feel that way too. For some reason, I did feel a little sad leaving without barely speaking to him. It's very odd. Perhaps distance has made me think more fondly upon him. Maybe.
Got a sec?
Hey, Shez, let me introduce you. This is Gerald, my captain. We've seen each other plenty on the battlefield. No need for introductions. I know, but that doesn't count. Besides, I want everyone to know you're my captain. And you should have done so on the journey over instead of sleeping the whole time. And you were just a kid when I taught you the basics of becoming a mercenary. I was just humoring you back then to kill time. I don't remember taking you on as my apprentice. How could you say something so harsh after changing my life? Are you trying to make me cry? Because I'm on the verge of tears here. Come on, don't get all worked up. Okay, you're my first and greatest apprentice. Happy now? No. Whatever humors you. Kitty. Can I pet the kitty? I can't pet the kitty. That's sad.
Greetings, friend.
Greetings, Commander. Nothing to report. The Catman is like our home during this expedition. I'll be sure to keep it safe so you can fight without any worries. Thanks. I appreciate it. Claude asked me to watch out for when the Shreng army makes their move. It's honestly hard to get a good read on them, but they know the kingdom's in a bind, so it's likely they'll march south to attack. Margrave Gautier's set up a powerful defense in the north. I doubt they'd make it to the capital.
Let's see.
Is Margrave Gautier person really that strong? By all accounts, yes. His house has defended Fargus for generations. Gautier will have to deal with any attacks from Shreng Make it easier for us to evade. Oh. Excuse me. A lot of talking in these sections. Let's say pirate.
What's going on?
Oh, yeah. Oh, now, just hold your horses. We're not the bad sort of thieves. In fact, we scarcely even pickpockets. We're putting in an honest day's work. Truly. Your ship was never attacked by pirates on the way here, right? It's all because of us. We're practically mercenaries. Whatever you say, buddy.
Greetings.
Why are you standing like that?
Let's think about that.
It's so exciting that we get to travel by ship in one of Kingdom's ports. I only wish this was an educational excursion. Oh, my apologies. That just sort of slipped out. We're already in enemy territory. We must be vigilant as we proceed. Indeed.
How can I help you?
On the eastern edge of Freldarius territory, right? So if we head west, we'll reach the capital. And then straight east of here is an island. Did you notice it on the way over? It's humongous. Whereas as if the pirates buried treasure there long ago. Treasure, you say?
Please, listen. I must be telling you.
Elmiran ships have been very different from Brigid ships. I am surprised. Eastern ships are not coming to Brigid. Maybe because it's hard to get across the ocean.
Let's see.
It's probably not profitable enough for them to go to there. Brigid's pretty far from Elmira. That is true. Ships are fast. But it would be taking much time to go around Folden. And what was that last one? Oh, yeah, the support conversation. I must have just got it when I cheered her on.
Excuse me. May I ask for your ear?
As long as you don't mean that literally.
Sure thing. What's on your mind?
I have the desire to be learning more about mercenaries. It is a subject of much fascination to me.
Sure, I guess. But I think you've heard most of the exciting bits by now.
Nonsense. Each word you speak is full of excitement. Please give me more illumination. For example, are you receiving payment for your work here?
Sure, me and Claude have a contract. Lucrative one too, as these things go. Guess the boss thinks pretty highly of me.
You said money was of importance for people who sell their swords. But what if an enemy offered a bigger payment? Would you be taking it?
You need more than that to get a true merc to switch sides. Still, if an enemy can outbid your current employer, it means they've got a good shot at winning. And nobody who enjoys breathing wants to wind up on the losing side.
So in Fodlan, one must try to be allies with the side that has more richness?
See, that's the thing. Trust is its own currency, too. I mean, let's say someone shows up with a pile of gold and asks you to switch sides. Tempting, right? But you gotta be careful. You could take them up on their offer, only to learn that the money was just bait, and the guy actually wants you dead. And to make things worse, the honest employer you just stabbed in the back now knows you're as reliable as a three-legged horse. Point is, integrity means more to a mercenary than money. Probably should have led with that, actually.
I have understanding. Trust is of importance to everyone, but that has even more truth for a seller of swords.
You got it. Oh, and trust me, folks who hire for the best jobs make sure to know everything about you before extending the offer. But there's a flip side to that coin. If you're the type of employer who likes to leave mercs in the lurch, you better believe that word will get around. Hard enough to stay alive without that nonsense.
That is a thing we all share in common. We wish to keep breathing, as you said.
Yes.
And what if I was offering a job? We are on the same side. Would that be betrayal? Brigid is a land of richness. We can offer much in exchange for the selling of your sword.
Sounds tempting, but I can't. see my current contract through first. Also, didn't we just get done discussing how terrible it is to abandon a job before it's done?
I knew you would be declining. You are the model of a mercenary.
You're the model of a major mercenary. I don't know. Moving on. Thank you, hey, Petra.
I've been waiting.
Oh, hey, Commander. Sorry, I got the sniffles. Me and the cold just don't get along. Huh. You and me both, brother.
You there. Impressive.
It is quite shocking to learn that Elmira possesses such formidable ships. I thought our technology was much more advanced than theirs, but that does not appear to be the case at all. Yeah, some people talk about Elmirans like they're bloodthirsty monsters, but they're clearly wrong. Indeed, I must admit that it was a misguided prejudice on our part. Perhaps we ought to pay more attention to what is happening outside of Holden. I'm certain there's much we could learn from them. Yeah, Luis. It's strange to be chatting with a former enemy. I'm curious to see what the Alliance will order us to do. Oh, right. They're not an Alliance anymore. What are you calling yourself now? The Federation? What, we're all fed up with being called the Alliance? Ha ha ha. He's the funny man with the bad jokes.
How may I help you?
I heard that the current Duke Fraldarius is quite an accomplished swordsman for his age. The previous Duke was still hale as well. He was a famous commander in his day. We'll be in serious trouble if we face both of them on the battlefield. Oh, here? No? Oh, that guy. Duh. That Nader guy's a hoot. I like him. I was thinking he has some kind of oddball to do with the whole Brotherhood thing with Holst. And I was right. The guy's something else. Acts like he's half his age.
So, yeah.
My grandpa used to be a merchant, and he had all sorts of adventures while traveling around. Once he tried to go all the way to the northern reaches of the kingdom. Did he get anything out of it?
Oh, man.
I asked that too, but he just got mad and started yelling at adventures. Bleh, that adventures aren't about getting stuff. Anyway, he eventually went so far north that it got too cold for him. Just when he decided to turn back, he met up with some folks from Strang. Except they couldn't understand each other, so they got into a fight. My grandpa managed to steal one of their furs and made it break for it. Wait, is that why is it my grandpa's fault that Fargus and Strang don't get along? I doubt it. I doubt it's no, probably not.
Hey,
You look puzzled. Is something wrong? I just feel strange. Everyone's Everyone's been much more welcoming than I thought they'd be. No one's all that terrified of me. I'm sorry? Question mark? Hi, Happy. I hear low places.
Yeah.
Like, I can't believe I let you drag me to the kingdom. What's wrong?
huh?
Do you not like the kingdom or something? It's not really the kingdom itself, more than my bad memories here. Don't worry about it though. I'm still gonna fight. I don't know much about this justice junk, but at least everyone in the army treats me nicely. Uh-huh.
Hello. Let's see.
I guess it's too late to turn back now. At least we won't have to worry about the invasions of the Almiran while we're gone.
Let's see.
Yeah. Well, we haven't officially negotiated a ceasefire with them, but it should be fine as long as Nader is with us. Actually, couldn't we ask Nader to broker an official ceasefire? I mean, it sounds like he'd get the king to sign anything while he's half asleep. Yeah, that is a good point. We landed a while ago, and I still feel dizzy. People say large ships don't rock so much, so you won't get seasick, but that's obviously untrue.
Yeah,
I was swaying a lot. I probably would have gotten seasick too if I had been on it any longer. But I'm not the only one. And now I'm dreading the voyage back home. What are you gonna do, right?
Hi, friend.
I bet the kingdom never even dreamed we'd come by sea. And even when they do catch on, they won't have many forces to drive us off. They already got their hands full with the Empire of the West and Sprung to the north. Well,
Let's see.
but the Empire is working with us, right? Yeah. They're gathering their forces to the Western Front and attacking the kingdom from there. Sprung's striking at the same time, too. Well, that's the hope, anyway. Tell me a bit about Sprung, would you? I don't know anything about it. Sprung's a region of warlike people who live on the peninsula north of Fargus. House Gautier has defended the kingdom from their invasions over the years, just like House Goneril was protecting us from
Long story
Malmyra.
short,
They haven't tried anything recently, but I'm sure they'll attack once they hear the kingdom is in disarray. Or at least I'm hoping they do. Either way, we'll have to put everything into this fight. Hi, Yuri Bird.
Right.
Althus Constance happy. All the usual suspects are here. Up until 2 years ago, I lived with them underground in part of the Ashen Wolf's house. Ashen Wolf's, I don't remember that house's official officers' academy. It was called a house, but really was a home for young ones who had no place left in the world. It was a comfortable place for people with special circumstances like us. Usually the Margrave only makes monetary contributions, but this time he helped more directly. I'm uncomfortable with how indebted we are to this Nader person.
That's obnoxious.
They call him the Undefeated, but he doesn't seem all that scary. More like Nader the Absurd, if you ask me. Oh, don't let him hear you say that. 3 more. Hey, Commander. How'd you like the voyage? All my ships are second to none, wouldn't you say? It's my first time here on one, too. Anyway, it's practically unheard of for the Amalgam to set foot in Fargus. I may as well take advantage of being here and really cut loose.
Allow me to assist with any matters regarding the facility.
Anything? Nope.
Let me know if I may be
What's
of
my
further
prize?
value.
How'd it go?
3 apple feathers. Nice. Worked really hard on this. Put it to good use.
Any result's a good result.
So anyway,
Margrave Edmund truly made this expedition happen. Never would have been able to receive such large ships without his fine harbor. I imagine he was able to build it because of his constant business dealings. What kind of business is he in? Margrave pioneered new sea routes and built ports of trade, which enabled him to reap immense profits. I would describe his business acumen and his oratory skills as, with one word, shrewd. He is, without a doubt, one of the greatest heroes of our time. He eclipses me in everything but martial prowess. Okay. And finally, Constance. I had no idea what would happen when the Federation captured me, but it is truly a great relief to hear they've allied with the Empire.
What do you think?
I mentioned you don't want to fight the Empire because that's where you're from, right? Obviously, I cooperated with the Knights of Seros because they allowed me to live under Garrick Mach. However, I am still an Imperial noble at heart, even if I lost my home and my territory. But I suppose I would settle for being a Federation noble, too. Good to know. Okay. That's everybody. Let's start with training. This is everyone's favorite part, right? Me taking forever at this training.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Let's see. Well. Okay. Shez and Cliff. Shez. I'm a thief.
Another tool.
train as a thief. Silverheart. It's only an intermediate class too. There's next. I should check
Proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
sports. Claude and Bernadetta.
Training can be the difference between victory and defeat.
Claude. Bernadetta. Next. Let's do Petra. And Shamir. We'll do Leonie and Gerald. And we'll do Yuri and Petra. I just took Petra from here. Yuri and Pulse. And Constance and Happy. Constance and Bulfus, maybe. Constance and Bulfus.
Can't wait to see how you time to work you into shape.
Can you even learn anything magical? Sure. Oh. Okay.
Hey, we had a breakthrough or two.
Nice.
I'll remember this.
Can't wait to get.
Okay. Next. Shez and Gerald. Petra and Lawrence. Yuri and Claude. Violet and Hilda. Shamir and Bernadetta. And finally, Happy and Raphael.
we're sweating greatly. I work to...
Not gonna forget this.
Hope this is good for something.
Getting strong.
Ardetta and Shamir.
Training can be... With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
no,
Time
don't have
to
a
work
thing.
you into shape.
Right. Shez and... Violet again. Yuri and... Let's continue with Yuri and Claude. Geralt and Hilda. Anyone who has Lance is currently trying to learn Lance. I don't think so. No. Let's see. Shamir and Constance. Happy and Claude. Holtz and Raphael. I know I'm not doing this optimally, but I'm more worried about...
That was exhausting.
Oh, I just did Yuri by himself. I'm an idiot.
A new power, is it?
I bet this'll come in.
Enough.
That was a waste.
Get.
Oh well. Once again, Shez and Geralt. Yuri and Hilda. Violet and Claude. Shamir and Constance. Happy and Ignatz. And Petra and Lawrence.
Training with a partner isn't so bad.
Okay. Oh, perfect over there.
This'll help me break new back.
Not gonna forget. This is...
Okay. Shez continued training with Violet. Gerald can train with Claude. Shamir with Petra. Yuri with... Who's close? Nobody. Office. Happy with Bernadetta. And finally, Constance with Cynthia.
That's enough for today.
Okay.
Another trick up the old
Can't wait to get back.
This should come in handy. Not the crowd.
And finally, let's finish Byleth. That should give me unlock a thing for me. Gerald and Ignatz. Leonie and Bernadetta. Holtz and Petra. Yuri and Shamir. And Constance and Happy. Diligent trainee.
Training with a partner isn't so bad.
I feel like I've taken hold of something.
I'll master this. Hope this is good for something.
All right.
Training can be the dip. With proper training, you'll be unstoppable.
Looks like having a conversation with, or I have to get B or A to get a conversation with Byleth. Okay. To the chore master.
Care to make yourself useful?
Always. Let's see, care for horses. Yuri. Oh, Yuri doesn't like it. Where is Yuri?
Counting on you both.
Right. Let's get this out of the way.
I sure hope it's something I can actually do.
All right.
We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
Organize documents. What do I have? Let's see. I already did Yari. Gerald. What's Gerald good at? Gerald and Claude, and I can finish Claude off here.
Counting on you both.
Let's get this over with.
Yeah, let's get this done.
We all must do our fair share.
All right, no sport
Care to make
conversation.
yourself useful?
What else do I need? Constance and Violet. No. I can do Byleth and Walpus.
Counting on you both.
Leave it to me.
We'll figure something out if we work together.
We all must do our fair share. Care to make yourself useful?
I do want to do a
We
little
all
bit of
must do our
cooking.
fair share.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Awakening Warrior. Let's find something that... Alright. What do I still have C with? Something Yuri likes. There's Yuri and Petra. Nice.
Solid, solid.
How'd you know I love this stuff? You must be more clever than I thought.
This surprise pleases me. How did you know I would have enjoyment of this?
Okay.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Let's do these conversations. Oh, it's currently locked, huh? Guess I have to do that later. Yuri.
Yuri's still not back yet? It's been 5 days. What's this? A letter. Not like him to leave his stuff lying around. I wonder if it says anything about where he went. Oh, it's just sitting there. Can't hurt to take a peek, right? Are you well? Eating enough? I worry about you all the time. Thank you for sending money always. I want to see you soon. Huh. Is this letter for Yuri? It's got a different name on it.
Having fun?
Yuri! Wow, you really snuck up on me. When did you get back?
Just now. More importantly, why are you snooping through things that don't belong to you? Choose your next word carefully if you don't want them to be your last.
I'm sorry. It was just sitting out in the open, so I thought it'd be okay if I read it. I was worried you weren't coming back.
Never mind. I can't imagine you'd have a reason to pry into my affairs. I suppose this is what I get for taking off without telling anyone. And for being so careless.
Indeed. It's your fault.
Yeah, I
Not
thought
mine.
you'd be the last person to leave something like this behind. You must have left in a hurry.
You could say that.
My man
I see.
business.
Well, it must have been important. but I know it's none of my business.
I appreciate your concern, but I don't mind. The letter is from my mother. She's always been prone to illness, but lately her condition has grown worse. I try to visit whenever she asks to see me. Obviously, there are times when I can't go, but I have to take all the time I can get, right?
Right.
I never know which visit will be my final chance to see her.
I understand. Once someone's gone, they're gone. But wait, the name on that letter, is that your real name? So Yuri's an alias and you're really
No need to say it. And yes, what parent would call their kid by an alias anyway?
Fair point. It's a nice name, though. Why hide it?
In my line of work, it pays to have more than a few names. And don't go telling anyone about this. You won't like to find out what happens if you do.
Okay, take it down a notch. Besides, a threat like that's kind of tempting. Makes me want to slip up just to see what happens.
You don't think I'm serious? Fine then. Just don't say I didn't warn you.
In any case, I am sorry for prying. And for what it's worth, I hope your mom gets better soon.
If it were easy to cure, then we wouldn't even be talking about it. But I appreciate the sentiment nonetheless.
Alright. Malthus. A rank.
Today's battle wasn't half bad. Minus that close call, I guess. I tell you, when I charged ahead and saw all those archers waiting for me, a single thought flashed through my mind. Not how I'd like to go, but that's life, I guess. Phew, I was sure I was done for.
What are you talking about? It was so windy, there was no way they could have gotten a clean shot at you. You completely wiped them out. Are you telling me you didn't plan it that way?
Sure I did.
I mean, I knew a breeze was blowing, but still.
You're right. You would have been Balthus-sized target practice if the wind died down. But you bet your life that it wouldn't, right? That's something only you could pull off. I never would have taken those odds.
It was all lady luck, pal. Pure and simple. Where's this coming from, anyway? I thought you hated all that gambling on life and death stuff.
I did, but you're living proof that it can have a place on the battlefield. You roll the dice and get the job done. Can't argue with success. I have to accept that your way actually works.
For you.
All I can do is hope you
Not
win
for
your
me.
bets every time.
Thanks for saying that, but what happened today wasn't calculated at all. Things were going great, then I got carried away and made a stupid mistake. It just so happened that the wind was blowing the right way. Otherwise, I'd be dead.
Quit pulling my leg. There's no way that was a coincidence.
It was a complete fluke, honest. That's why I was gonna tell you I've learned my lesson. That I'm done gambling with my life.
Really? That's the best idea you've ever had.
But since you admitted my way has merit, I think I'll keep rolling the dice. I gotta do what works for me, you know? Can't let one close call make me lose my nerve.
Wait, what? Isn't that what almost got you killed today? I take it back. You are definitely gonna die. Please stop.
Nope. Too late. A warrior doesn't go back on their word after all.
Uh-huh.
We might have had some misunderstandings along the way, but what's important is that you learned to accept me for who I am.
Yeah, but it was based on a misunderstanding.
In that case, what about you saying you weren't gonna bet your life on this stuff anymore?
Yeah.
A warrior doesn't go back on their word after all.
That doesn't count. I only said I was gonna tell you.
Sure, whatever you say. Your logic is flawed, but it makes a tiny bit of sense.
I know, right? You're a good sport, pal.
Thanks.
If you still want to grumble about it, we can hash things out later when we're celebrating our victory.
Fine, I can live with that. It's a tough job, but someone's got to talk some sense into you.
Alright. I believe I had one more. Gerald.
Oh, hey. You fishing too?
Yeah.
Ease up, kid. We're on the same side now, remember?
I know. Guess I'm just not used to it yet.
We're not getting paid to kill each other anymore. We can just sit here like normal folks and catch some fish. You're a mercenary, right? For us, there's no such thing as friends or foes once that contract's paid.
Yeah, I know that too. You, don't remember me, do you?
Should I?
I used to run with Burling's mercenaries.
Burling. Ah, yes. That woman was an army unto herself.
Yeah, but you and your company wiped us out. My captain, my comrades, every last one of them died in that battle.
So that's what this is about. You have a grudge against me?
No.
No, I don't. Wouldn't be much of a merc if I held a grudge against everyone I fought. But it was tough at the time. I really liked that scruffy crew. All of us got along, even the captain. They were the best group I'd ever been with. After what happened, I made myself a promise. I was gonna get stronger, and someday I would defeat you and the Ashen Demon.
But we're allies now, so you're gonna have to let that go, huh?
Looks like it. But you know, part of me is relieved. I don't think I could have beaten the Ashen Demon anyway.
Hey now, what about me?
Mm-hmm.
Or are you saying you could take me?
Oh, no, unless I try. By the way, for a regular guy just catching some fish, you haven't even got your hook on.
Yeah, well, these old mitts aren't exactly made for tying tiny knots.
Give it here. I'll do it.
Not half bad, kid. Thanks.
People call you a legendary mercenary, but you're a lot less dexterous than I imagined.
Legendary is what they call dead people. I'm still alive and kicking, you know. Hey, and about what happened with Burling. I'm sorry. The whole thing was just two minor lords trying to get the better of each other. If Burling hadn't come for us, we could have avoided all the bloodshed. But she came roaring in, yelling that she would take us down and make a name for herself. My kid couldn't afford to hold back at that point. I know that doesn't make it better, but I hope it helps.
What's done is done. You were just doing your job. I know that.
Okay. Alright, I don't have that many people left that I have to do. I can do more. Let's see. Only got a few minutes left.
Hunger is the true enemy.
Hunger is the true enemy. Let's do this one. Byleth and Constance.
This is great. I bet anyone would love this stuff.
This is one of my favorites. Thank you.
You've prepared exactly what I desire to eat. I'm glad that you've been paying attention.
Okay.
Come back whenever you're hungry. Hunger is the true enemy.
Oh, this one. Gerald. And Happy.
Yeah, the flavor's not really there. Might want to try something different next time.
You like this stuff too? I knew we got along for a reason.
Hope we get along for more than that.
Wait, for me? Great. I love this stuff.
Okay.
Come back whenever you're hungry.
Well, next time we'll have to start giving people. Let's see, that's facility info. Where's their? There's a set of everyone's abilities. Convoy unit information. So Claude needs one thing. I'll have to look up everybody's favorite items of choice again. Let me see if there's anything I can buy from here that I want to buy simply because I want to buy it.
I carry a little of everything here.
Buy a bunch of this. I have a lot of it though. I can buy master seals now. Not that I can use them yet. I can get some stuff from her.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
What do I not need anymore? Oh, I should
Everything
equip
has
everybody.
its use.
Just trying to use up the last of my time. Convoy. Oh, there's the thing. The Valkyries. It's from last time. Alright. So yeah. I'm just gonna sell this stuff.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army.
So that brings me up to 30. I'll figure out what I can turn in of this stuff next time. Go through everybody's abilities, start giving everybody their items to increase bonding. We'll take care of all that next time. So thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please give me a like, share, comment, subscribe. It always helps me out. And as always, have a good day and take care.